YouTube, what it do? We back at it like crack addicts up in the attic. You already know what it do. It's your boy Triz, man. We back with another one. We finally got a response from Joey after the ruler's back. It's been a lot of chaos. It's been a lot of going back at Joey. You feel me? And I think it was what he dropped his um like early January, like the first week in January. And then you start getting you got the daylight joint. Go check that out by the way. The Ray Vaughn joint. Go check that out by the way. Um Cliff Savage. Go check that out by the way. Who else? Curtis King. Go check that out by the way. Mick Jenkins. Go check that out by the way. And there was a couple other Jason Martin. Go check that out by the way. Um and it's a slew of other ones that I haven't even got to yet. Right? I think I did four or five responses off of the ruler's back, correct? Now, at the time when I did the Ray Vaughn and the Daylight joints, I was saying, okay, I'm not sure at who all he's going to respond to. I know who he was aiming at, but who you was aiming at and who you got is two different things. So I can see, placing myself in Joey's shoes, I would say, okay, I don't have to respond to this person or that person. But without a doubt, he needed to respond to if it was one person that he got to go at, is Ray Vaughn at this point, right? Not saying Ray Vaughn was the most direct out of everybody. He kind of was. But Cliff Savage was very direct towards Joey. Um, but I don't know if Joey is going to view that as, you know, a good sparring session for him. I'm trying to be fair and objective and, looking at it from, from the whole landscape of how this is playing out right now, right? Um, but with Ray Vaughn, it's a direct bloodline from Kendrick, who you was going after, but it's TDE. And if you can go and say, hey, I took out your little man's, your foot soldier, or whatever you want to, call it. Not saying that. Listen, I'm paraphrasing shit. This is not me down in Ray Vaughn or nothing like that. I'm just saying if I'm in Joey's shoes, I'm really trying to get to the top so I can get at Kendrick, right? Which is basically seems like his mission at this point. You go give smoke to Ray Vaughn, right? If you smoke Ray Vaughn, then you be like, bro, come outside. I already dealt with your little mans or whatever you know what I'm saying, however you want to disrespect it and call it however you want to call it, whatever. Now, come on, let's lock horns basically. But I do feel like he needs to respond at minimum to Daylight and Ray Vaughn because those two dudes are kind of like. And then I mean, it's difficult to figure out how you want to do this because you got so many people that you got to aim at, but you want to be precise and you want to take direct shots and address certain people in a certain manner. I feel like if you got to chop this pie up, 50% needs to go to Ray Vaughn, 25% needs to go to Daylight, and then we can take the other 25% and slice it up however you want to do it with a few shots to Cliff, Jason Martin, Curtis King, whoever else is out there, right? Curtis King probably deserved at least 10% of this. If that's what I'm saying. Like if I'm listening to the people, if I'm Joey and I'm listening to these disses that come out, right? I'm going to line my diss with the most potent people first, and then give shots out to the other people towards the end or whatever the case may be. With that being said, I've been rambling for like 5 minutes already, but y'all know how I do, man. I breathe this shit, and I always got to get my thoughts off precursor, so y'all know what we getting into before we get into it. Sorry, not sorry. Joey Badass finally responds back. Couple days later than I thought. I had basically said when I watched the Rayvon shit, he was on the clock, and I didn't think he would do nothing that weekend, but I gave him till Wednesday of the next week, which was, what, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then 5 days ago, basically. So he kind of still, the shot clock went off, but he on another possession right now. So let's see how it's moving.
Let it rock.
Conductor.
Yeah, yeah. What you want me?
Okay, so Conductor Williams. Now, I didn't notice this at first. I saw somebody else bring this to the forefront, like basically bring it to my attention. It's a lot of diss tracks going towards the West that's being produced by Conductor Williams. I'm not sure of all which ones it is or whatever, but I've been hearing that name float around. Now, I was first introduced to Conductor Williams off some West Side Gun shit, Griselda shit, you know. And I know Joey kind of fuck with them dudes too. Lightweight, he got on Conway shit, and he kind of dabble around with them New York Buffalo dudes right there. As he should though. I think that's his lane. I think that's where he's dope at. I think that's where he's good at. But um, I think maybe Conductor Williams might want to kind of not say like don't put your tag on it or no shit like that, but like fam, like can you get another beat from somebody for the next diss track? Like, cause now it's starting to look away. It's starting to look like you can't rap, but hey, I'm gonna give all the beats to anybody that want to go against the West type shit. Just an observation I'm having.
To do, bitch, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. Look, hey yo. They fucked around, woke up the star scene from Marcy. Not the projects, but them Brooklyn streets with my heartbeat. 51 Hart Street, 193 Vernon Avenue. Niggas with attitudes. Man, I'm bigging up my city, that's something I had to do. Do or die, home of the gully where we let fly. 2025 on my bully, I know that men lie. Women lie, but Joey don't. Might delete later, I know damn sure that Joey won't. Fuck it, I want all the smoke.
One moment. We're gonna run it back. I caught the bar, but I want to see what he actually said that led up to that bar first. Let's go back. And shouts out to Joey. I think he's in the middle of a rebrand, if you want to call it that, simply because the Joey I remember and kind of was introduced to initially was like the grimy NY kind of backpack, Tim's jeans, bubble goose, leather jacket, beanie, New York fitted type. You know what I'm saying? But I've been noticing he been trying to get fly a lot lately, like on some fashion ASAP Rocky type shit, low key. Nothing wrong with it. I like to get fly here and there too, so I get it. But the aesthetic that he's putting out now is a total 180 from the aesthetic that he was coming in the game with. And as you mature in the game, these are things that you should do. You should give people a different version of yourself or whatever. But is I kind of feel like since it was on some you ready to go to war type shit, you kind of could have threw it back to that just for the sake of the visuals maybe. But you know what I'm saying, you got a teacup Yorkie in your hand with a a 3/4 pea coat on, like I'm just saying, dress for the occasion.
Sorry, I'm sorry, not sorry. Look, hey yo. They fucked around, woke up the star scene for Marcy. Not the projects, but them Brooklyn streets with my heartbeat. 51 Hart Street, 193 Vernon Avenue. Niggas with attitudes. Mad I'm bigging up my city, that's something I had to do. Do or die, home of the gully where we let.
Hold up, now. No one's mad at you bigging up your city. You felt like that's something you had to do, that's fine. But there's ways of bigging up your city without downing other cities or without downing other regions. Case in point. And I hate to be the dead horse. And I hate to sound biased because I'm from the West Coast. But this is prevalent in what we're talking about right now. You want to big up your city? Look what Kendrick did. Right? He went from Not Like Us to the Pop Out to Watch the Party Die to the GNX album and put people on his album. And now he about to do a tour. He about to do the Super Bowl. That's how you put on. Right? And in doing all of that, he didn't say nothing about New York. Am I tripping? Did I miss something? Now, don't get in the comments and start talking about, he said he was a king of New York, king of the coast, both hands, they juggle them both. That was the control verse. And that was in 2013. That was 12 years ago. Whatever, however far long ago that was. Right? And here's what other people don't even get off of that shit. Right? He said that, and he was actually bigging up somebody who said that before him. A lot of people don't realize that that's Corrupt who said that initially, right? But a lot of people might not view Corrupt as, you know what I'm saying? Like, people respect Corrupt as a lyricist for sure, but I don't know if they ever revered him or thought that he was like a top 5 or greatest or GOAT. You get what I'm saying? So it might have fell on deaf ears when he said it. But when Kendrick said it, people took it out of context. You know what I'm saying? That's why he said what he said, I'm in destruction mode if the goal exists. I'm impotent like the Pope. I'm a Muslim on Pope. I'm a Muslim on Poke. King of New York, king of the coast, both hands, one hand, I juggle them both. However the shit had went. That was like a shout out. That's why he said, "Suck a dig up till you hiccup my big homie Corrupt." That was like a shout out to Corrupt. Now I get what Joey did in his by saying too much West Coast. That's a direct line taken from Jay-Z, from Brooklyn's Finest with him and Biggie, right? Or was that 22 Tools? No, 22 Tools. Excuse me. It was on 22 Tools from the Reasonable Doubt album, right? But it's all about context. Like, you took that line and you said it, and it wasn't, like, we know where that line originated from. But at the climate that the East and West was in at that time is a reason why Jay-Z used the line. You know what I'm saying? And then he never really went further with the line as far as, like, trying to, like, create more smoke. once Biggie died, once Pac died, you know what I'm saying? It got kind of left where it was at, and then it was like okay, and then he started fucking with Dre and Snoop, and then it wasn't really that. You get what I'm saying? But the way you used the line and the way you put it out there, it was like you ready for the smoke, right? Now you saying you had to do it to big up your city, but that's I think that's on the contrary. You didn't have to do that to big up your city. You could have did other things to big up your city.
B 51 Hard Street, 193 Vernon Avenue. Niggas with attitudes, mad I'm bigging up my city. That's something I had to do. Do or die, home of the gully where we let fly. 2025 on my bully, I know that men lie, women lie, but Joey don't. Might delete later, I know damn sure that Joey won't. Fuck it out.
So now, so now, men lie, women lie, but Joey don't. Might delete later, but we know that Joey won't. Now, this could be a play on them telling him to, because Cliff Savage told him to erase the track that he dropped, the Rulers Back. He's getting a lot of flack for that. He might be using that, might delete later as to say, I'm not taking back what I said. It was too much West Coast D-licking and all of that. But now you open yourself up to J. Cole. It's almost like you putting your foot in your mouth or you're digging your grave a little bit deeper. Because Cole stepped out of the Kendrick, Drake, OVO, TDE situation. Because he thought it was going to go left. And he was right. It went left. Everybody at the time when it happened, people was kind of disappointed in J. Cole. But then, as time went on, people understood his position. Still, we would like to have see him compete, but that's neither here nor there. But you mentioned this right now, and this is a little bit more, I feel like, J. Cole's speed. And if we talking about rapping, I don't think J. Cole would back down from Joey Badass. I think he could wash Joey. Not just, I mean, not like just, it won't be competitive at some point, but clear advantage for me would go to J. Cole. On top of that, you don't want these Dreamville cats to get on you too. Because you not messing with Jid. Cos got smoked. Loot could come out and do, come on, man. Come on, man. We fuck around and go, and he fuck around and go call Rhapsody to get on your head real quick. Just like light work. Like, it can get dark real quick messing with them Dreamville cats too.
I want all the smoke, put my credit on the line, cause niggas can't fuck with me, we talking about it line for line. The audacity of this nigga, he must be out his mind. Haunted by the ghost of Biggie and Pac, I'm them combined. Spent many years minding minds, out of sight and out of mind. Now I'm front in line, all the signs saying it's my time, swear it's all divine. Properly aligned, this little light of mine, promise I'ma let it shine, till it leave you niggas blind. Yeah, spec that hoe. Yeah, check that though. Yeah, what you want me to do, bitch? I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. Yeah, I said I'm sorry, not sorry. Bitch, I'm sorry, not. Yeah.
Okay, we got a beat switch up. So that first verse was cool. Not a lot of disses. I mean, the whole verse is a response in a getting back, right? But as far as like hard hitting punches or direct name shots, none of that. The hardest part was the might delete later, or the two things I stopped it on as far as bigging up my city. He think he's Pac. I mean, Biggie and somebody else combined, and all of that. Braggadocio raps, cool. What are you addressing, right? Because for me, when we're talking about rap battles, when we're talking about diss records, Daylight said some things, Rayvon said some things, all these people said some things. I need you to pull something from what these people have said to you and kind of flip it or take a direct shot based off of what they said to you. Like Rayvon gave you plenty of ammunition to come back and say something, and he got at you in the first 40 seconds of the song. So far, I haven't really heard anything directed at, you know, if anything, like I said, so far, the only people I think you activated might have been Greenville. So if I'm tripping, y'all let me know in the comments. But that's what I'm hearing so far. Let's see what's going on with the beat change and where he's gonna go now. Maybe he turns up on this second part of this song.
Yeah, hold on, man. Shit.
Conductor.
We got our foot on you niggas' necks, nigga. Look, and the pockets run steep, never slow leak. Nigga, what's beef, huh? Beef is when a nigga like you can't sleep, wake up with no appetite and now you can't eat, now you can't speak. Cat got his tongue, he been missing all week, perfect time to separate the strong from the weak. I won't never hesitate, won't never miss a beat, no. Stay calm and meditate, but know I gotta beat on. Don't be alarmed, pistol in my palm to pick apart you pussy niggas plotting all along. Yeah, like not today, Satan. In fact, me and God been having great conversations. Admiring the constellations. Every day is new thoughts and new observations. Know I gotta move forth, ain't no time for wasting. Know I'm carrying the torch for my generation with no hesitation. Yeah, I'm 10 toes deep, you get cold feet. Nigga got the whole heat, that's what the streets told me. Written manifesto of a young G, having premonitions, many men trying to smoke me. I'm 10 toes deep, you get cold feet. Nigga got the whole heat, that's what the streets told me. Written manifesto of a young G, having premonitions, many men trying to smoke me. Straight like that, yeah. Sweet gospel music, 2025 music. I'm bad. He's back.
Damn, conductor, where'd you find this?
Um, I don't know, man. Is this like okay? You're not saying nobody's name. You didn't really diss nobody per se in this song. Like this is like quintessential sucker MC raps is what I call it. Right? Y'all remember back in like the 80s, 90s, early 2000s, when niggas was just trying to be lyrical and just get their shit off and just talk about whack MCs, right? You'll say a lot of what he was saying right now. Just it's a blanket statement for everybody that it can cover whoever's a whack MC, right? Not really talking to nobody. It's like a made up fictional character that motivated you to write these bars or whatever. If that was supposed to be the response for Rayvon Daylight, Mick Jenkins, Curtis King, Cliff Savage, Lip Poppy, Jason Martin. I'm gonna be honest, man. That wasn't enough. And then, like I said, that wasn't enough to get a response back from them to keep the torch lit, to keep the competition going. And then also, you might have activated some more people to come at your neck because they gonna take that might delete later line a little way. They gonna feel a way about that. Now, will J. Cole actually step out and try to chop some heads to earn some cred back on a diss battle, a rap battle? Maybe. If I was him, I would. That would be the smart thing for him to do. But then again, like I said, the the shots you taking is not strong enough shots to activate these dudes that are on levels, not a level, but levels above you in this rap game right now, right? We could talk about big threes. We could talk about top fives. We could talk about top tens. We could talk about top 15s. We could talk about top 20s, top 25s, top 100s, whatever you want to do. General consensus from me and probably anybody that I speak to regarding hip hop, Joey Badass is not up in the upper echelon of what we would consider to be GOAT status, best lyricist, best MC, best, like, don't get me wrong, he's not whack. I'm not saying he's whack. I'm just saying as far as like he's been gone, he's been doing this acting thing, and that's cool. At any point in his career, has he been the number one guy from New York? Has he been the number one guy from the East Coast? Has he been the number one guy, the number five guy at any point in his career? Y'all let me know. You know what I'm saying? I haven't heard everything Joey's put out. I've heard some of his stuff. I've some of his features. Heard a few of his albums. You know what I'm saying? Not everything. I'm not gonna sit here and say I heard everything to make the judgment. But usually when somebody got a lot of emotion, they make you want to go listen to whatever they got going. And you know what I'm saying? Like, rest in peace, Capital Steez. But it seemed like ever since then, he's been kind of, straddling the fence between, you know, like he's been trying to find himself musically, I want to say. He's kind of went into a lane of kind of melodic song making. I will say that these last two joints, he's rapping. And for the simple fact that if these wasn't supposed to be diss tracks or shots sent or whatever, however you want to categorize it, these would be some dope album cuts, right? This would be a dope album cut if he has an album coming out and Sorry Not Sorry is track number 7 on a 15-track album. This is not a skip, you know what I'm saying? But this is also, when we talking about responses and disses and taking shots, this ain't really that to me. I could be wrong. Maybe I gotta listen to it again. But I don't see, if Rayvon didn't respond back to this, I still got Rayvon up. I still got Cliff Savage up. I still got Curtis King up in this, whatever, if it's supposed to be a back and forth right now. You get what I'm saying? As far as he didn't cover a lot of ground with this. He didn't, you know, the point of saying sorry, not sorry, is to make a point of being like, I'm unapologetic about what I said on the ruler's back, and as outside of the hook saying sorry, not sorry, and that he wanted to big up his city, yada yada yada. Other than that, I mean, I think he could have drove his point home a little better. Is what I'm saying. And like I said, it's a lot of rappers out here that can rap their ass off. But it's just because you can rap your ass off don't mean you can make a good diss track. It don't mean that you ready for that type of war. Some people just make good music. Some people can just rap their ass off, like I said, and that's fine. I'm not sure that this is. I'll let y'all make the decision on that. For me, this is not what I was looking for as far as a response. I wanted some smoke to come back from Joey's side so we could be like, oh yeah, it's on. I don't really feel like it's on. I mean, am I tripping? Could be. I don't know. But that was Joey BadA. Sorry, not sorry. Like, comment, share, subscribe. We on the road to 500 subscribers. Live stream coming soon. Next album reaction coming soon. Y'all stay tapped in. Hit the notification bell so y'all know when this drop, and y'all know when everything else is gonna drop. If y'all got any requests, hit me up in the comments. We'll get to them when we can. DM me on Instagram if y'all not willing to tap in on the comments in the YouTube community. Inglewood Triz, just like that, no spaces, all Inglewood, all Triz connected together like that. DM me, let me know if you got some requests. We'll get to them, you know what I'm saying? Have a good time on this YouTube thing, man. This your boy. I'll be back with another one, I promise. Doses.